Is that allowed? Can we do that? No, really, I want to know. Are we allowed to do this?
Yeah, I think we're allowed to do this because we're doing it anyway. Let me straighten my hair.
You have hood hair.
I have total hood hair.
And
we have a
ears.
level 14 quest. Hello, Earl.
Saw that one coming. Errol has noticed a rare bit of excitement within this arena and would share with you what he knows. I make no secret about my disinclination toward Gridania, as you may know, but I just saw a rare sight that I would be remiss not to share with a fellow adventurer. Just over yonder in the acorn, I saw a comely maiden, new to these benighted parts, I'd wager, dancing with a gaggle of younglings. 'Tis a dance I'd not seen before, and I've seen my fair share. Do they perhaps ready themselves for some fresh fright? After so much doom and gloom, I shouldn't mind a day of merrymaking. Just the thought excites me. Would you see what it's all about?
Yeah, we can do this thing. Let's go do this thing. And the other thing.
Helpless NPC is sending us off dancing.
Yes. No, what he's actually doing is he's sending us off to check out a girl.
Yeah, I don't feel weird about this at all.
Not in the slightest.
Okay.
Edith? A day of merrymaking? Is that what all your adventurers think about?
Yes.
I am here to teach, my dear young lady. From me, these younglings are about to learn the most sacred, meaningful, and uniquely uplifting dance. Now, I realize full well that tradition may not hold much allure for the young, but I didn't think they would up and run away.
I was kind of wondering where the kids were.
Yeah, they're not here. They're totally not here. This manner of disobedience is unprecedented. It's all more surprising considering they obey the Timbermaster without demur. What I wouldn't give to know his secrets. But I must wait here for my unruly charges. I wonder, though, might you ask the man how he tamed them?
Food.
She's wanting advice on how to deal with kids from the Timbermaster.
Makes sense to me. I mean, I'm sure he knows all about kids.
This is beaten. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, come on. Look at all the kids that aren't here either.
Nope.
I got nothing. Another green adventure come to play with saws? Apparently not. Speak your mind, child. So the younglings will not heed their dancing master, and I am to provide the solution. Master Edith seems able enough, but having no generosity herself, she has none for her charges. Give the younglings these on her behalf, and bid them return to their lesson. And where do you think they ran off to?
I guess, time for a scavenger hunt?
Oh dear.
Well, someone's all dejected in the corner. Was someone a bad timber czar?
How does he do it? Such clean cuts and a lacturatus assembly. I cannot hope to mimic such mastery.
Yeah, you're moping on yourself, aren't you, little guy? And if I remember right, this runs us all through Gridania.
Shin Iron and Kori Iron.
Oh yeah, they were... I saw them in the inn earlier. I have no idea what their situation is.
Much like ours, no doubt.
Oh, you never know. Oh, look! There's one right here.
Mr. Bubbly?
Yes, Bubbly
I
Boy.
guess Mr. Boy. First name Bubbly. I ran off because it's boring. All Mistress yet it says is how we're doing it wrong. Wooden toy. The wooden toy lovingly crafted by Timber Master Beat. See, he understands kids. Hey, that's one of Master Beaton's. If this is supposed to be a bribe, then you've got yourself a deal, adventuring lady.
I'm an adventuring lady. Yay!
And that kid is no dummy. Free toy.
Free toy from the Timber Master. Gleeful girl. But I don't want to be a dancer. Why can't we just play?
Hey, dancer's a nice class.
I mean, I guess we could dance for fun, but I don't think Mistress Edith knows how. She's so uptight.
Have a wooden toy. Here, I'm bribing you.
Is this one of Master Beaton's toys? Does this mean there's more if I go back to class? I'm on my way. She knows where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
The pavilion looks so empty now.
Yeah. Suppose there's a midwinter holiday.
All Saints... No, not All Saints Wake. There is a pseudo Christmas winter one. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. Someone's saying hello to you.
Oh. I'm in the middle of things already. Scoop with both hands, then look left, up, right, down. Or is it up, down, left, right? I wish you would let me take notes. And there she goes before I get out of the dialogue.
Sorry.
Oh, why this is made of maple. It's unmistakable. Huh. Master Beaton would tell you the grain of it almost flows like syrup. Someday, I'll be a timber master like him. He wants me to go back to Mistress Edith's class, doesn't he? He always tells us that if you can true a piece of wood, there's no excuse for not truing yourself. Alright, I'm going.
All gone.
Yeah. And that go wafer ran off.
I know everyone was bummed that Necco wafers went under, and I was like, yay, those things were horrible. It was like eating chalk. Unlike giant Smarties, which are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, looks like all three made it.
I hope they like the toys.
Edith? Well, I don't know what sorcery you worked, but the younglings are back, and I do believe we've reached an accommodation. 'Twould seem I was stricter than I imagined, and loosening up a bit has made a great difference. This dance is for the Feast of the Harvest, to give thanks to Nofika and the elements. There must be no aggression in this dance, lest the matron be angered. It is very, very important. I do realize I haven't made the best first impression, having you fetch my students for me. To make it up to you, will you let me show you the dance? I think it's kind of a peace offering. We're going to do it in heels, aren't we?
We do everything in heels.
This is true.
Except that my boots don't have heels at the moment.
Well, whose fault is that?
Someone's staring at me.
Why, you are a born dancer, my dear lady.
And so say we, and so say we.
You're thinking the wrong type. Think sea chanty.
Okay. I wouldn't know.
Comes a sailor from the sea to show the ladies how it's done, and so says we, and so says we.
Right.
Swing his axe and say, remember, shiver, shiver me timbers, and so says we, and so says we. Oh, gods, no! Master Beaton, what have you done? You've brought a weapon to the sacred dance, and matron forgive us. We are surely doomed.
Master Beaton, you scared her off. We were having fun. Timber Master Beaton, wasn't that a sailor song? How do you know it? Never mind how I know. More to the point, what could have troubled Mistress Edith so?
You did. She said you were supposed to be peaceful or the elements would be upset. And you know how uptight she gets.
The course of relationships never run smooth, child. You'll all discover this in time. Relationship?
I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. And so says we, and so says we.
Says we.
You know what this means? We're on to White Mage 15! Yay!
Woohoo! Don't see anything else on the map.
Except for Mother Mione, which is... At this point, she's really giving us the stink eye halfway across the zone.
I'm going to flee into another zone.
Isumiyan, you realize that guy in the corner's still asleep. Oh, you're just ignoring him until he wakes up.
It would not do to disturb his meditations. Trial by water. Brother
Am I gonna get some
Isumi.
pants?
Cotton tights.
Woohoo!
Brother Isumiyan wants you to learn the element of water. It is good to see you again, Ladonia, Rena. By the aura you exude, it is plain you have grown further as a conjurer. The time is come that you acquaint yourself with the third element of our art, water. For the first part of your lesson, you are to take this flask of pristine water and pour it at the foot of the hedge tree found near the hawthorn hut. The water's purity will draw forth the corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. Dispatch this being, and then speak with Brother Joachim at the hawthorn hut. As you might expect, he is a conjurer with a fine ear for the murmurings of brook and stream. Listen well to his advice if you would learn to master the element of water.
Now, which hedge tree do they want? They want the one in Shourd. Because there's actually like 4 on the map. Actually, we shouldn't have left that zone. Oh well.
You don't want to come back?
I can come back.
Come back. I never quite left.
There. Of course, we'll take the long way around, but hey.
You said we shouldn't leave the zone.
That's because we want the other exit. You know, the one with the ferry boat? Kick it in high gear.
High gear and high heels?
Hi, hi.
Yes, yes.
That's for much later. Much, much later.
Thank goodness.
And we want to go ahead and take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier.
Well, he happens to be going that way, so that works out.
Yay! But I must admit, there is one technical drawback to playing the scheme we're currently playing.
Oh.
We keep putting off getting our chocobos.
That is a problem.
$20. vultures are after me! And more vultures. Do I look like Hassenpfeffer to you?
No, you do not look like Hassenpfeffer. You do look like an Easter treat.
Pristine water.
Corrupted water. Pristine water, a flask of water drawn from the banks of a pristine lake in the East Shroud. Heated water springs. Members' diligence of virtuous deeds. Well, I see you're still tanking.
You just like me better.
I'm willing to leave all of that kind of relationships to you.
Gee, thanks. I think.
Anytime. I sent side quests.
I think he's like a level 20.
One of them at least is. Both of them are.
Josin?
Mm-hmm. Greetings, Ladonia, Rena. Brother Isumi informed me of your... I assume it was you who purified the befouled water of the hedge tree. Stoic nod. The joyous bubbling of the elementals was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. Don't have to get that fancy. Now, without further ado, let us speak of that which Brother Is... I trust you did not find it strange to be asked to attend to a tree when your lesson this day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realize that the forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth from the tree's roots all the way to the very tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the life's blood of the Twelveswood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it rise in too great a volume, and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crashing wave that washes away all before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is in balance. As Conjury derives its power from nature, we must take care not to use our art in a manner like to disrupt this state. Ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug-of-war embodied in creation, this fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother Yakin, are you about? I am here, sir. What has happened? I heard a young antelope stags have gone berserk. I don't know what's got 'em so panicked, but there's no calming 'em now. The mad beast gored the soldiers sent to shepherd him away from civilian settlements, leaving us with a pile of wounded over at Jocelyn's Spire, and not enough hands to stretch the bleeding. We need a healer, and fast. Curious. I sensed nothing amiss in the whisperings of the elemental. Could have frightened these antelopes so. Apologies. I shall revisit these musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you say, I fear the number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt that we too will suffice. We must divide our forces. Ladonia, Rena, travel straight away to Jocelyn's Spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavor to rally further healers, and follow after you bearing what restorative unguents I can. You, sir, head to Stillglade Fane and beseech the aid of Brother Isumi. Do take sufficient precautions when traveling the Twelveswood. This area has an abundance of belligerent beasts, and even experienced adders have had to seek my care.
You okay?
Yeah. Do you ever get the urge to go around and count to see where all 9
All 9 what?
ivies? Who are a conjurer, you say? Praise Nofika. You've come not a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have been just been carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can.
Oh no, we have wounded whalers. And a harried healer. Such terrible injuries. Leave this one to me and weave your restorative spells on the soldier over there. Okay, Mr. Soldier. I'm weaving spells.
I don't know, more cure?
Try coming closer and doing it again.
I can breathe again. Thank you.
These folk are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle with the stags yet rages, and there are reports of yet more wounded. I bid you join the wood whalers and help them put an end to this. Seek them out just off the road that leads to the northeast. And do not worry, my art will be sufficient to prevent matters from worsening here. Now go!
I had this momentary thing of going, I really don't remember doing this quest before.
That's because you've never done this quest before!
You think?
I think that qualifies for the, well, duh!
Oh, just like something they'd stick in the main story.
Oh look, it's the Prince of Pestilence again.
Always.
Ow!
Picking on you.
Oh look, I think I see Sophie.
I see a lot of zizzes. Zizzies.
Yes, there's a lot of zizzes here.
I'm getting zizzy.
Sophie?
Mm-hmm.
The conjurer from the guild! Well, tell Brother Isumi that if you want, I don't care. I'm not going to stand by and watch people bleed to death.
Understandable.
That's quiver.
Now that you've straightened your hair.
Indeed.
To lend a hand, have you? Quickly. The fight is this way.
Oh dear.
Right. He's glowing.
Yes, I can disband. No, I can't disband. I have to leave and start over. Remember when we could do this as a pair? And they'd let us into the same instance?
No.
Yeah, it was really before heavens were dropped.
Quickly, the fight is this way.
Yes, yes.
Level sync is in effect. Bet you didn't know that.
I do now.
That looked painful. Conjurer, your aid! You shall have it.
Why do we not have these as mounts?
Soldier needs all my attention. Please help the other wood whalers.
I will help them fight Shourd.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just for the record,
Yeah?
Medica does nothing for them because they're not in party.
Sadly, this is not as... Oh! Round 2. Lovely. Stand firm.
Hey, the water sprite.
Why is the water sprite draining him?
Of course, my heals are so weeny.
At least compared to an NPC's hit points, yes.
Oh no, round 4.
4? You still want to?
Dang it, I don't get listen dreaming until 24.
Oh, this is starting to hurt me.
Thank you, Mr. Whaler.
Now there goes one of the whalers. Damn it.
Aw, I got it complete.
I'm a long ways away. Maybe really long away. That hurt.
Don't die, Ladonia. You can do it. I will wait for first dialogue for you.
Complete. I got down to 15 hit points at one point. Which isn't nearly as critical as I'm used to it being.
Tell me when you've synced up.
Almost. Okay. Miss?
That's a female.
Yep.
I'm fine. Don't mind me.
You're not fine. Good job, but you're not fine. Pray tell me we're not too late. Sylphie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods.
Guildmaster.
I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes.
My mother never did anything wrong.
Ladonia, Rena, may I ask that you follow her, please? I fear my presence will only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone far in her state. I come here often?
Sylphie, we need to have a talk. I don't understand. When I try and cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistakes. The same thing happened to her, losing her magic, and then she... Am I going to die? This can't be happening. I didn't think... Please, I need to be alone.
Yeah.
We tried to warn her. But did she listen? No, she did not. And neither does the Prince of Pestilence. Ow!
It's the prince that it's not the prince you're dealing with.
That kind of hurt.
Not as much as those antelope. I mean, really, I got down to 15 hit points.
But you lived. That's the important part.
I managed to cast somehow. I went lustrate.
I'm afraid you're gonna wait quite some time before you get your insta-heal. Jog.
Yeah, shouldn't we just get like a montage of running it all the way across Asia or something?
With big barbaric music?
The best kind.
I don't think we have neither the snow nor the loincloth at the moment for that. Yes, we want to return to Old Gridania. Please and thank you.
By the way...
Oh, right. really hope eventually they do something with this back half of the map. It's just kind of there.
Implied city.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the game is going late.
Hmm?
My parents are watching the last UCLA game of the...
Ah.
Normally they'd be in bed by now.
Hello, Brother Isumian. We've got bad news about Sophie.
Adonia, Rena, you've returned at last. Were you able to speak with Sylphie?
Yeah, about that.
I see. I once taught you that conjurers harness the power of nature that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing. The principle is no different. For the art of mending, we draw on the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sylphie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her power to heal stems from her own life force. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite, and now that which I most feared has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills. And Sylphie's aptitude for the art is, if anything, even greater. Thus, it is not unexpected that she should reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I, for one, could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think on a solution to this dark dilemma. It may be that I will have need of your assistance in the near future, Ladonia. I do not doubt your abilities. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind, and water. You grow closer to nature with every passing day, and I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as a bringer of life, but you also felt the implacable power of a surging wave as it swept you along in its path. Like earth and wind, and nature at large, the element of water is possessed of more than one aspect. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. In recognition of this feat, the spell Fluid Aura is now yours to command. Yet this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth, you must strive to attune yourself ever more closely to the elements and to nature.
I get new pants! I finally have pants! Yay! And Fluid Aura, one of the most useless spells currently in the White Mage.
Oh no, really?
It used to actually be really good for soloing. Now it's just plain useless.
Oh dear.
I will put it on the useless track. The very useless track.
Binds target. 6 seconds.
Yeah. That's all it does. It might be handy in PvP, but yeah, no. Now, what it used to do was a push away, interrupt, stun, then bind.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, it was awesome when you were soloing. It was pretty useless in a dungeon, though. And up there with the
Push things
propose.
back into the range of the tank.
I have actually used it as a someone's beating on me, push, run away.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's now effectively useless.
Wow, guys. What were you thinking?
Thinking? They were thinking?
Time to finally talk to Mione.
I think it's time to talk to Mione. Maybe get a repair job first, but yeah, Mione.
Good. Because she's starting to scare me.
Threatening you with more of those eel pies?
She keeps looking at me.
And not in a good way?
Oh.
Okay, Mother Mione, we're here.
We're sorry.
Don't hate us.
Take a seat wherever you like.
Hey.
No, yeah. Wow. Old habits die hard.
Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come and take your... Oh, you're not here to dine? Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Bascon sent word about? Finally.
Weeks late.
You are matronly praised. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Mione, and the Caroline Canopy is my place. With regards to the task in question, it is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you are ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Okay, I think we can hear. Let me get this hood out of my ears. Okay, they're open.
Fire in the gloom. Mione is waiting to brief you on your task.
Which is level 16.
Yes. On the other hand, I'm really close to 16.
Ready for your briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and the short of it. Beg pardons for interruption. Oh, sorry, that's Lewin, and I think Baron is home. But Lewin's your...
Yep, I was just wondering if you needed an interruption.
Just a second.
Uh-huh.
Eh. Okay. Let's see, where are we? I think I accidentally skipped something. Okay, maybe not. Hello?
Yes?
Okay. Having like 3 different things that I have to hit mute on is kind of annoying. And I think I accidentally skipped ahead.
Uh-oh.
Are you on Mother Mione?
No. Big pardons for interrupting, Mione, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? Now.
Ah, good morrow to you, Bo Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. Good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I am pleased to report that we have volunteers at last. Ones who come highly recommended at that.
Did we volunteer?
I think we just did. I think we were volunteered.
This will teach us to spend a month avoiding her. My thanks for answering the call, friends. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud.
Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tam-Tara Deep Croft. The place was once a Gilmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there.
Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deep Croft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity.
Oh god, I completely forgot about the Lambs of Dalamud.
Yeah, I remember
and
the other Dalamud group.
No, it's the same group, Lambs of Dalamud. Okay. And yeah, I completely forgot they were connected to Tam-Tara Deep Croft.
These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deep Croft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud, and we rely on you to undertake this task, friend. Stoic nod. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deep Croft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all.
Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you.
Okay, so there's good news and there's bad news.
Uh-huh.
The bad news is this is going to the dungeon.
Uh-huh.
Which, all things considered, is going to be level 16, which means we can't go in at light.
Yeah.
The good news is, I don't think we want to heal Deep Croft.
Well, we can heal Tank Deep Croft.
We could.
Maybe
That's
run
right,
it twice. You on heals, me on tank, and then we reverse it?
Maybe. Or we can just
move on ahead and go towards
tank and DPS it, which is our alternates at the moment.
Yeah. But trust me, the dungeon will go a lot faster with heal and tank. Or should I say, the queue will go a lot faster.
Yes. Unfortunately, that does mean
Mm-hmm.
tipping me over into level 16.
Me too.
Not if you tank it.
True, but I think I'm looking at the...
Because I'm not tanking it.
No, you're not. Not yet. But I'm seriously looking at my XP bar, and one fate should push us over.
About that. I might still be behind you, but it is getting close.
Well, if we're going to do this, I'm going to put myself on follow. And let you pick a fate. And I'm going to go hug my guy who just came home.
I heard that. Hmm. 11. 31? No. 7. And I don't know if we can get there in time.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I don't know that we're gonna make this fate in time. Or I could just kill Dyramites.
Just going down to Love is in the Air.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of on our way, sort of. In a roundabout way, I suppose.
Oh, let's put it like this. There is no way... Oh, it's... Okay. But there's no way we were doing the 31 fate.
No. No.
No amount of fixing your hair will solve that one.
The other possibility is to go up to green tier for Lady Killer, but yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try. And I want my chocobo.
Yeah. Looks like somebody is working on it. Or that's NPCs.
Nope, there's someone working on it.
Oh, very good. Doesn't seem to need any immediate healing.
We got
Might
2
be another
minutes.
conjurer. Oh, Black Mage, I saw that sleep.
Ah. Well, conjurers go to sleep too. It's called repose.
Okay, yep, that was a heal. 3 conjurers walk into a fate.
Pretty much.
Well, good thing we came down to kind of help her out. Get this finished. This should do it. Yaddle is not going to get a chance to do anything. Alright then.
And we can equip the new shield and, or at least the Ash Wand, not the shield. Bah. Shield one's level 17, so I'm
Oh,
gonna
wow.
stay with my staff. For
I've
now.
been trying to stick with the staff. Which
Well,
is
the
in desperate
wands and
need of-
shield just kind of fade out.
Yeah, and I've been figuring none. But hold on. Ooh. No. New ring bands. And because that's what I took from the other quest.
Mm.
And they were also 16. And I have something that I could have worn at 15 if that must be from the other dungeon.
Possible.
Ability, mind, direct hit, intelligence, determination, yeah.
Smexy.
That's what I get for needing more or less the same stats.
Octavia just showed up.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I can't look over at that nearly as easily. What do you know? Caps Lock is on.
Good to see you, Octavia.
There's no timestamp to tell how long she's been here.
Not that long, because I've been kind of keeping an eye on it.
Okay, that's good. Because I've been unable.
And Baron has shown up! Yay! Hello, Baron!
Ooh, a wild Baron appears. And maybe we should get out of the rain.
You sure about that? You sound like a Makode.
It's going to ruin your hair.
I've got a hood on! It can't touch my hair! Worse than it's already
After
out.
it's already ruined.
So we are actually going to run a dungeon! Yay! Off to Tamtara Deepcroft! And pray we don't get a pusher.
We spend all of 5 minutes on main. We're off to a dungeon already.
Yay! No lag is good lag.
I've been noticing that. It seems like ever since you went to the Twitch streaming, the lag has really reduced.
Yeah, part of it is it's a lot. It seems to be a lot lighter of a program, and I think that really affects things. And they've kind of queued it for gaming, which is like we want the highest DPS rate or frame rate possible,
And minimal lag.
and minimal lag. Because with it running, I'm actually getting about 60 to 70 frames a second.
Okay.
Actually, right now I'm almost at 80. And when I was on the NVIDIA streamer, I was lucky to get 30 to 40. In fact, it would cap me at 30.
This again.
Ow, 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 quit it, ow!
Yeah.
Stop that, ow! Stop
This
that!
place is deadly.
Are we in the right place? I thought we were in the right place.
I don't think you're in the right place.
Oh,
No,
crap,
you're not
it's
in the right place.
It's the other place!
Running the gauntlet for no reason.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am a confused Bun Bun.
Yes. You do realize one of the results of this is we come out of this noticeably ahead of view on XP for Conjure.
Well, that's why I was recommending running it twice with it flipped. And in this case, we'll go ahead and take the long way around and go across because jumping up on those rocks in this direction is kind of annoying. Hello, Mr. Eft. Hi, Mr. Eft. They most certainly are. Sorry, Baron was making a bad joke. Again.
Missed that one.
He was asking if they were effed up.
No, they just be effed.
Nice. I actually had to look it up at one point. Effed is actually a real term.
Okay.
It is the state of a salamander that is not a nymph, but is transitioning to its adult form.
Ah.
Yeah, I went to the wrong place. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Especially with how dangerous that place is. Not that this one is much better, as I recall.
This one's pretty... yeah. Oh, look! It's Isildari and Elaine, and... Dolores...
Yep. Yeah, it's the other party. Who do we want to start with?
I'm starting with
Dynamite.
saving this poor guy who's getting his butt kicked.
There's actually at least 2 of them. I just saw him switch turrets.
One is a scholar, or... yeah, a full-fledged scholar. There's the fairy.
Okay, then. Yep.
Isildari, Elaine, you don't look so good. I shudder to think what might have happened to Isildari had I not thought to pick the food I stumbled across along the way here. Sometimes he has too much vigor for his own good. Age is supposed to mellow us, but if anything has made him more impetuous. I understand his desire to make use of the time he has left, but one misstep and there won't be any. Isildari?
Childish curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary of blunders. Were it not for the fruit that Alian found, my adventures may well have ended in this forbidding place. Always look before you leave. My haste, this most fundamental rule of adventuring slipped my mind. I do believe I shall rest here a while.
You do that, old guy.
Unlike these bones.
There's someone who's pulled a pair of skeletons out and practically on top of us. And let's be honest, I should actually make a clip of last week's episode. We spent a good 10-15 minutes just dealing with skeleton on top of skeleton because they kept spawning on top of us. It was annoying!
This place is dangerous.
Imanitha?
A member of the E tribe.
Yes. God, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber. Kikina?
Which do you think?
I think that's a boy. We've seen him before.
Okay. Don't remember these 2. I remember Dolores Bear.
Yeah, these 3, they came as a set, were
Don't
the
doubt
ones who came looking for the Satasha grotto chain
Right.
just as we were turning it in, and they were kind of bummed that we got ahead of them.
Think of our goal, sister. One day our adventures will be the stuff of song and it will all be worth it.
Dolores Bear.
So we meet again. I cannot say I'm surprised to see you here. You took the prize back in Limsa, but this time we will give you better sport or I am no true adventurer. Yeah, you keep telling
We'll see
yourself
about that. You know what? Shield hair. You annoy me, sir.
And you annoyed the firefly.
Yeah, they came as a pair.
Not quite sure how that works out. I mean, it's a relationship I don't think will ever prosper. And by the way, I have things on me.
Handle!
Yes.
Now our XP's really off.
Yep.
Hujamon?
Hujamon? By order of the Elder Seedseer, the Tamtarig Deepcroft has been placed under control of the Woodwhaler. An entry restricted to only those who meet the strict conditions instilled by the Stillglade Fane. To enter the Tamtar Deepcroft, you must have made sufficient progress in the quest of fire in the gloom.
Yeah, we're working on
That
that.
describes us.
God's quiver bow.
You're Ladonia Frith, I take it. And Renna Frith. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bowlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the lands of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the lesser moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the culprits might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deep Cross, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Yeah. I can get behind that one.
We ready to do this?
Yeah.
You ready for some big paws?
No!
Oh, by the way, you're party leader.
Since when?
Wimp. I am baby tank. Hear me roar.
Yes, this is the point at which Relia starts asking, how do people even live at this level? Because you've got, like, no real control abilities.
Oh man, you missed it the other night. I was helping someone over in the FC, and I was on Ast, and the tank came in, and he was in top level gear, but of course we're synced down, and he literally pulled wall to wall and had like 40 guys on him at a time.
Uh-huh. Bun Squad! Yes. We're all buns.
Buns for the win! I'll at least do a 2-group pull. You should be able to handle that.
So, the guy who was wall-to-wall pulling, did his gear stand up to this?
A heal would be nice. Lots of heals.
On it. Everything was fine until you stopped moving and they caught up with you.
That's effectively how he was tanking. He was just kite tanking the entire thing. I can't do that. It hurts my hand too much.
Hopefully these guys will start dropping soon.
Oh yeah, we've already taken most of them out.
There we go.
But yeah, I'm not going to pull more than 2 groups at a time, if that.
Yeah, 2 groups is going to be kind of it.
Pull more! Oh, this is gonna be painful.
No, at least things started dropping.
Yeah, I have 1 button AoE.
Yeah. Yeah. You have the first of the pair of AoE.
The Circle of Scorn is on my bar and it's mocking me.
Yeah, isn't that an ability? Which means you always have it once you hit level to get it at all.
Something like that. You coming?
Yep. Someone else is missing, but not me. Just some friendly advice for you new players. Buy food! And the XP boost. Most of the time... leveling goes fast enough. Leading the tank, usually not a good idea. Orange juice.
Which is true.
Yeah. Part of my problem is I'm not used to healing too. Which is to say, I'm missing my hot.
Your hot's gonna come in real soon.
Wrong kind of hot. I mean the one that heals for you.
Yes, you have no auto heal.
Level up. Holy cow.
Yes. Okay, big group incoming.
Indeed!
You better spam those heals.
Couldn't do it. You were taking damage faster than I could heal you. And I'm down. That's the only res you get this time. Yeah, you were taking damage a lot faster than I could heal.
And I was popping my,
I'm somewhat impressed I actually managed to res before going down.
got a guy hiding around the corner.
Just as long as you don't hide around the corner. noticed that damage in this game tends to vary from hardly any to takes everything I can to keep up to nope, that's too much.
Yeah. Well, some
There's
of it's
not much
also
in
our
between.
gear.
Yeah, but I have noticed it sure feels like most of the time there's not much difference between you're hardly taking any damage and it takes everything I can to keep up.
And it's more at the lower level, too.
Well, certainly the margins are thinner.
Yeah, I know they say they sink the gear down too, but I'm not sure how far they sink it when they do a standard sync run.
Yeah.
I.e., is it the maximum allowed or the minimum allowed?
Well, I know I'm not getting that plundered jacket, that's for sure. There's one problem. Wow. I just leveled again. Ah, there's Swift Cast.
Yeah, Swiftcast is a glorious thing.
You might have been the only one to go down in that fight if I'd had it.
And there's my level. Yeah, we're gonna run this dungeon twice. Maybe start off next week with this
Yeah.
flip.
Well, not entirely flipped. Remember, I'll be DPS instead of tank. Are any of us on jobs?
One it.
Okay, that is,
Monk.
Monk instead of Pugilist.
Yes, that is monk instead of pugilist.
Thank you, Lady Thor. Oh, wow. I moved up the stone too at some point as well.
I had something else down. Okay, this gets tricky.
I have to admit, I'd kind of like to know the meaning on
The Actinina and
Actinic.
Yeah.
Because, of course, we also have the Ak-Apa Amphitheater.
Well, considering that their god was Bahamut, who is a dragon.
Oh, no, they didn't consider their god to be Bahamut. They considered it to be Dalamud.
Nope, they actually consider...
No. Well, according to the briefing we just got, they were very unhappy when the moon broke apart before impact. Of course, it was broken apart because it was letting loose Bahamut.
No, they actually knew Bahamut was in the middle of the moon. That's why they worshipped it.
Again. The hay.
Yeah, we're ringing this again.
I don't remember ever seeing 3 levels in one dungeon.
Stay with me!
There we go. Ah, yes, the bridge. Demo bridge. Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel?
Look, someone's been stealing from Cthulhu Mythos again!
No, from the monster manual.
Nope, no, he's actually... Mind flares are actually part of Cthulhu Mythos.
You seem surprised. Did you not cross our gates in search of blood? Ah.
Up that little alley.
Oh no, they want me! Somebody's getting them. I'm kind of busy getting you.
You do that thing. Come on, no, the one over there.
I know the feeling. Come on, get them! Woohoo!
Get those in.
That limit breaker took care of the mites. Someone just got an achievement.
And they both failed. So there you go.
Sorry about the death, but I really couldn't keep up on that one.
And no comms.
Same. And no ending cinematic.
Nope.
I've gotten so used to those.
Well, do we want to pause here and do the next run next week? Just flip the
I
walls?
think so, since it's after 11.
Oh dear. I see an issue here. I will have to take care of it during break.
Uh-huh.
I don't have it set up to flip back to heal mode. In my...
You didn't set up an outfit?
No, I set up an outfit. It's just I don't have access to it on my bar of classes. Let's see if I can access it. Right here. Of course, I'll have to re-access and set up my heal mode UI, but I can deal with that later. Yeah, I can access heal mode. See? Heals!
Uh-huh.
So that's it for the week. Thank you for joining us. I hope the dungeon run was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do it again next week on different classes. Woohoo! And that next time you'll ding like, or actually no, I should ding like 3 levels.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm nearly to 20.
So we will see you all next week. I hope you guys had a great time and enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
See ya, Octavia. See ya, Baron.
See you, bye-bye, and bun-bun.